I want to show you what a meridian is. Now this is still embroidery only. So everything I showed you is still on here. So now what the difference is I can design on here. So number one, we're into a much bigger hoop. Excuse me one second, I gotta grab it. Okay, take a look here. Okay, look at the hoop. This is my favorite machine of them all because I like to design. I find I design, but I'm not good on a computer. I'm not as proficient as some of you are. I don't want to. I think I'm so busy doing what I'm doing, I like immediate, okay? So now here's tons and tons and tons of designs. Same as what you had of what I've explained to you there by millions. It will do tons of more stuff, but here's what I want to show you, the IQ Designer. Now, what you're able to do is you're able to, let me just show you some real quick things. Sorry, I talk a lot. That's our Cleveland Guardians. You're going to be able to go to line art on your phone and you type in anything you want, your grandkid's school, whatever. Science Olympia was what my grandson was just in there doing something states, and we made shirts. Just fun stuff, whatever you want. And you're going to be able to get a coloring book picture. And the coloring book picture will go from your app on your phone to the machine. I'm going to tell it where to put the blue and where to put the red, and you're going to stitch it out. It is so easy. I have got classes from 40 different classes on teaching all these different techniques strictly on the IQ Designer. So make sure you click below. Okay, let's just show you real quickly. I'm going to go into some designs and I'm just going to pick this up. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to size it. And now I'll tell you another thing. In regular embroidery, when you go up to this level, I can size anything from 2 inches to 15 inches and back. Just so much to do. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to get another flower. I'm only doing this to speed this up so you get a feel. Now watch this. I'm going to choose that I want to do a fill. A fill means this stitching. So this was just a quilt design that we just had a black and white picture. We were supposed to cut out fabric, but we did it in embroidery. Okay, so I got my fill. I'm going to pitch yellow. I'm going to say okay. Now watch. I got my filling can and I just digitized. I just told it to do that. Cool? Now I'm going to go back in. I'm going to change my color. I'm going to say okay. The good part comes next. And I just digitized. Here's where it's cool. This is what I want you to understand. And I want you to understand the value. I want to put a stitch around it. I pick my color. I say okay. And guess what? I just digitized. Now, that means it's going to quilt all the way around my design. But that doesn't end it all. Now I can go, that's going to be your stipple. You can change the size. You can do everything. Sorry, I know I'm talking fast now because I want to show you so much. Okay, now take a look. All these fills are in the machine. So if I wanted to use that fill, I say okay, and pick my color, say okay, and changed. Come on, that's about the coolest thing you ever saw. So that's how I was able to add these fills. So it's my edge to edge inside my machine. Now, when you got a hoop this big, guess what? If I just I don't have to have a design in there. I can just hoop my fabric, my batting, my lining, my backing, or the foam that's so popular now. And guess what? All we're doing is filling this whole big old thing with one of my fills. By the time you do that, guess what? You have a front of a tote bag. You have a table runner. You have a placemat already made without having to quilt it. So what we're teaching now is to put the foam in here and then do the quilting and then cut out your pieces. And it's all quilted. So professional, so gorgeous that you're able to do it. So when you go up to a machine like this, the number one reason to go up is because you want a bigger hoop. There are all kinds of tricks that we do with our phone app to line up. Everything is cool. We have all the instructions, we have all the information and the teaching online for you so you can learn all of this. Above or below here, find an email and click on there, and then you won't miss these things and you can get involved in our community. It'll be lots of fun, a lot of sharing, a lot of cool things. Okay, now my Meridian. I'm going to show you a couple more samples, and then I want to show you something else. So this was just, we just drew Cleveland, okay, right out, and boom, put some fabric underneath it and made an applique. Simple, simple, simple. This is my favorite thing to show. Okay, these are flowers in my gal's backyard that she took a close-up on her phone. We printed them out on a special printer fabric, which I could talk to for another hour. Printed them out, put them in the big hoop, okay? Took a picture of it, and this design, this flower goes right here, will be right up here. Then all I had to do was take my little stencil. Now this flower's up here, so all I had to do is to say, you work from the back to the front, and you're going to say, okay, I want stitching right here. And we will then, this will be designed so that it will do all the stitching here. You got to admit, that's darn cool. We got folks doing t-shirt quilts now where I got them to print off their grandson's picture so it's going on there, and they're quilting it. This is like free motion, all done on the embroidery machine that easily. Now, is this not the cat's meow? It's affordable. It's so cool. Again, it's embroidery only. You can keep your old sewing machine, get embroidery only. You can buy a separate sewing machine to sit right here. We aren't spending any more money. We're just doing it differently. Don't hesitate to get in touch with us that I can explain this to you better. I want to show you one more thing, and then I'll let you go. Okay, come on over this way. Let's go over here. Now what I want to show you here is, remember I just showed you the Meridian. Now I want to show you the Altair. What is it? It is the Meridian embroidery with the chorus, which is sewing only. So remember, I can compare them over there. I got two machines, or I can put them into one. So the Altair has everything. It has all the cool sewing features, and it has all the embroidery features. Or just reach here for a sec. You can also buy just sewing. So some of you who want the laser I'm going to show you, but you already have an embroidery machine, you might want the chorus, okay? So let's look over here. I just want to show you a couple things. The greatest thing is that it's got all kinds of designs in it. That doesn't really matter. We're going to teach you. Here's your sideways sewing, but now I can go at angles too, because I'm into it more. I can do sashiko stitches, so it looks like it's all done by hand. It's got quilting stitches at whatever stitch length you want in between them. This is the ultimate quilting machine with these features on there. Now, let's go over here, and this is what I want to tell you about. So I'm going to go back to regular sewing, and I'm going to show you the laser. So I just push this on, and look at what happened here. Do you see how the laser is out? So if I was sewing, okay, I have it set up for embroidery, so it's, okay, let's explain this. I have better videos on this you can get involved in. So here's the laser. Now, if you were using this laser to go right against this line so that you knew you were doing a perfect 1/4 of an inch seam, say, for whatever you want to do. But guess what? Let's look over here. What I'm also able to do is to move my, watch, so I'm here, but then look what's happening. Now I'm moving my laser over so that I could have used the edge. See, my laser's here. So now I can leave that as my edge so that I'm sewing at whatever increment you want. But let me tell you the greatest thing. You can go, let's just pretend you're sewing down along here. You're sewing, 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 and you're doing hearts or one of the wonderful decorative stitches on here. And you're sewing it along, okay? but then this laser's hitting the end. And what we want is we want a heart to come on down here. But you know how on your machine, you get down here and you want to turn, you get half a heart there? How that always happens? Not with the laser. When you're going down and you're doing hearts, 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 and it hits the end, all you're going to do is take a little pencil that you use, you put a dot right there, it will adjust these hearts by 1 stitch each to end right there with a full heart. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. So you think of how many years we've never been able to do that, and we've always had that issue, and it never just came out as perfect as we wanted to. On the Baby Lock Altair, on the Baby Lock Chorus, those features, because of the laser function, is all there for you. So to recap real quick, the Altair is sewing and embroidery. I have all the classes on Sew It Online. Again, you want to be involved, go to the email, at least get on our list so you keep hearing from me. I try to do tricks all the time to show you stuff new. We have classes on here on Sew It Online that is all these decorative stitches, what they're for and how they are and what are we doing with them. It's called Appliqué Quilt Block, the absolute best class you could ever take. Look at how many decorative stitches you have in it. You got cross stitching. We want you to use your machine. The Altair 2 is sewing and embroidery. The Meridian is embroidery only, right? So if you have a good sewing machine, you want the big hoop, get the Meridian. If you want everything, you can go here. I can, of course, take you up. I can take you down. Remember, the 6x10 hoops are still available. I know it's confusing. Please don't hesitate to call and ask questions. Again, I'll be glad to FaceTime you. I'll be glad to talk with you, or one of my staff will. We have all the brands in here. All the knowledge is in here. Again, ease of operation is important to me personally. Simple to use. I want to do it in the machine. It's an incredible machine. These are the cool machines, a 6x10-inch hoop. Please trust me on that one. We ship all over the country. We have the full line of classes available for you with everything from A to Z so you can learn everything. We support you no matter where you live. Take a look, enjoy, get an embroidery machine. Everybody thinks you're a master and the machine's doing the work. It's the coolest thing ever. Join us. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe so you won't miss future tutorials. For more help, visit sewitonline.com. Join our little community and keep making beautiful things. Bye for now. Happy sewing.